Welcome back, all. Anyway, it's been a while since I filmed last, but I think we left off just the initial talking points, and I think we're starting with defensive tackle. So it looks like we're almost done here, like 2/3 at least, maybe 3/4 done. So let's just get this out of the way. Again, I'm looking the default. If I auto assign, this is the default 1-1-1-2-1-1, and so if it looks good, I'll leave it alone. If it looks bad, like, oh, maybe this one, winning, yeah. So I'm only going to look at players or recruits that have this pattern, meaning that we haven't adjusted the talking points yet. This one needs minor adjustment. I think winning, prestige looks like it's very important. Market size, and I think market size does play into organization as well. I'm not quite sure how that works. We already have market size here, but should I put a third on organization? I don't see why not. Close to home, New Jersey, Middletown. You know what? I don't like to put 3 on one talking point. We'll do that there. Okay, Mr. Toller, playing time is not working for you. Winning. All right, well, it's high. I'll leave it there. I'll leave that 1 point there. Loyalty, let's see, what else, though? Close to home and market size. Academics are working for him. I don't want to put a second on winning if there's no talking. You know, I'll put a second one on there anyway. I mean, it is one of the highest in terms of the values, so yeah, take a chance on that. I mean, I'm assuming we can still get dots on this. I should really do that. Go back to old videos and see if the dots move around. I don't know, or if they just stay. Like, we gotten 1 dot from him. And later on, we might get a second dot, but this dot is not going to go away. I don't know. All right, Michael Bays. Academics and location aren't doing it for you. And close to home is 58. That's not high enough to... Well, maybe we'll put it back there. Let's see. Winning's important. Playing time is important enough. Prestige isn't much to him. Maybe could I take 1 off organization and put it on market size only 45? Now I'm going to leave it like this. Because location's not doing anything anyway. All right, Sean Stearns. Well, you know, winning and playing time are decent, even though we don't have any points for them. Yeah, I'm going to leave this as is. James Bruce. Oh, wow, we didn't put anything on him. We don't even have... Oh, we haven't even interviewed him. All right, so tell you what we'll do. I'll do the auto, but I'm not going to take... Actually, you know what? I should just leave it this. I was going to adjust this beforehand, but I need a way of telling whether this has been adjusted or not once we do the interview. Let me just make sure he's being interviewed. Brewster, no, we're not interviewed. Okay, let's check that. All right, Schiller is the next one. Playing time is not going to work, nor is location. So we can forget about those 2. He's in Illinois anyway. Organization, prestige is 95. We already got a point there. I'll put a third. And I put another on for winning. Okay, fairly easy decision there. Okay, Douglas Yates. Playing time and winning. Again, they're decent here. I'm loath to really take dots off any of these. All right, Rodolfo Ramsey. Looks pretty good. If I take off playing time, where else do I put it? And location. Well, market size is good. I'll put a second one on market size. Winning? We're not winning. 47? No, I'm not going to put a second on there. Academics, organization. Put another one on organization. I'll put, I'll put one back on playing time. Okay. I mean, it's in the 40s. That's not too bad. Winning? Nope. Only 20. Location? Let's see. Close to home. Okay. Market size is good, so we'll up that one. We have 1 more left. Prestige. Oh, yeah, I'll put a third on organization. 100. That's important. I mean, Navy has a lot of prestige. No doubt about that. Okay. Okay, playing time is not good. Winning, we didn't get a point, but he's at 74, so I'll leave that there. Organization, prestige is 36. Where's market size? Yeah. Well, I'll leave 1 on there. If I can't figure out where... Because, okay, winning... I don't really want to put a second one there. Prestige is 36. So I don't want to clear... I got 2 available here. I guess I could put another one on academics. Location, we got a hit even though he's in Arkansas. I'm going to do organization because Navy does have a lot of. I mean, it's Navy, right? We have. I have no. I'm open to suggestions, right? Okay, I know we haven't had any points. Actually, if I'm going to do that, I might as well put. If I'm going to do that, I might as well put it on winning. If I'm going to put a second talking point on when we haven't got a hit yet. Daniel Powell, winning. It does not value winning. Playing time decent. Location close to home is important, but see, we're gonna have a problem here. He's in Florida and he values close to home, so I don't think we certainly don't want to trumpet our location because that's going to be a negative. I don't know if it actually works in the negative. Like, okay, that's another question. Would that actually, with putting talking points, if he has 99 close to home and we are not close to home, how many miles? 862. I generally consider less than 1,000 to be close, so it could be close enough. Maryland to Florida. Maybe we could put one back on there. But let's suppose that he was in Alaska. Very far, and assuming we're not a pipeline state. Would putting talking points on location actually drive him away, or would it just not attract him? Interesting. I don't know. Well, we have one more left here. Playing time. Well, another one on organization, I guess. I should probably really hit on that. Okay, Peter Stowe. Playing time, 36, but he's got close to home. Oh, he's from Maryland. Close to home is important. I should probably find a third to put on there, but I don't know where I'm going to get it. But winning market size is only 17. Now I'll leave. We already have 2 on location. What I'll take 1 off organization. I think we can do that. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. All right. Okay, we're done with defensive tackle. We're on to defensive end. And so how many positions we got? The defensive end, free safety, strong safety, then kicker. Okay. I want to finish this time, even if it's a little long. Because this is the 3rd episode where I'm doing talking points, so I want to get this out of the way. Winning's done. Academics, not hitting on academics. Close to home is very important. He's in Georgia. Georgia, I think, is close enough, right? 631. I'll consider it close to home. I'll put another one on here. We got a lot of top schools, Maryland, Illinois, Texas. So we got some competition here. And they are high prestige. At least Texas is. The others maybe not. So what do we have that Texas doesn't? Playing time, really. And he's only 26, but we got a hit on there. So I'm only doing the second point on playing time. Normally I wouldn't. What am I trying to do? Texas probably will give him less playing time than we will. I know it's only 26 important, but 26 is not nothing. It's something. So that's my gut feeling. I'm going to go with it. Okay, let's move on. Marvin Miller, playing time is not going to do it. Winning might do it. Location is not. Okay, low, and he's in California, so forget about that. All right, I could. Organization has worked well. I'll put a second on there, and I'm not going to put a second on winning, but where else would I put it? How's market size? Only 30, but we've gotten a hit on it. I'll put a second one on winning. All right, Elmer Conaway. I like that. I knew someone named Conaway in high school. Or was it Conway? I don't know. Organization is very iffy. Playing time, leave that. Winning, I'll increase a second on winning. Maybe even a third. Close to home, Puerto Rico. Huh. Well, we got to be out of 1,000 miles there. 1563, yeah, I figure. Okay, Puerto Rico. Close to home is 98. I don't think we should put a second one on here, though. Market size only 18, but we got hit. So that's confusing to me. We don't have any competition officially. Eeny, meeny, okay. I flipped a coin in my head. It came up tails. So I'm going to do academics. You'll just have to trust me on that one. Okay. Rick Madrid. Winning. Yeah, you know what? I'm tempted to just leave it as it is. We got hits here. Playing time and winning are decent. Yeah, I'm going to leave this one. I'll leave this one too. Appears to be working. Let's move on. Winning is not winning is not there. Playing time is market size. I'll just leave that there. What is he big on? Close to home. Location, he's in New York. Good for me. And that's it. All right. Frank Haley. Okay, we're not getting much of anything here. Market size is not working. Close to home, we can put a second one on there. Playing time and winning. I'm going to take off winning. The playing time, I'll leave that one there. I mean, he's a good player. 76 work ethic, 61 competitiveness. But he's one of those players that, I don't know. I'll try another one on academics, I guess. Oh, what about location? Close to home is 60. From Massachusetts, it's not too bad. 360 miles, you know what? I will put that on location. I hate to put 3 on location. That does seem off, but... what about organization? I'll take one off organization and put that one on academics. Okay, Vince Nestor. When I talk about academic, never mind. Playing time, winning. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave. Although close to home was 100. He's in South Carolina. I think that's close enough. It's under 500 miles. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put an. Oh, I want to put another one on location. So I'm gonna take off playing time and put one on location. Because it's 100. Yeah, and we're only like, what was it again? 800 miles. No, 450 miles. Okay, Joseph Doris. Close to home. Okay, I'm going to leave that. Dorman. Market size is important. We're not getting a hit on it. Well, I think our market size is good. Oh, my God, look at this. Top schools, Oklahoma. Well, Rutgers... The rest of these, Temple, Mississippi State, Rutgers, Kentucky, they're not serious competition, but Oklahoma is. Oklahoma's probably a bit equal or greater than us. Maybe Rutgers might be too. I don't know. But playing time, okay, we got to be strategic here. Market size, I'll leave it. Location, Pennsylvania. I might even put another one on location, even though we haven't gotten a point there yet. All right, I'm not going to make too much. We're probably not going to get him, so I'm going to move on. Winning, playing time. This is getting repetitive, I know. Organization, okay. Prestige, 79. Market size. I'll put another one on organization. Market size will take off and put it on academics. Location, yeah, I'm going to leave that. Virginia, okay. I'm not going to put a second on it, though. Maybe I should. Yeah. Change my mind. All right. Burris. Winning, playing time, market size, location. Well, Alabama's not that close. Jacksonville State, Alabama, and Alabama Birmingham. Okay. How close are we to Alabama? 692, so it's not that bad. I mean, we're in the... All right, I'll put location. I'll take a chance with that. Charles Yeager. Playing time, low. Market size, low. Winning, I'll put another one on winning. Close to home is 100. He's in Washington. Oh my God, he's in Spokane Valley, Washington. Spokane Valley. He's probably not more than... It's probably not more than a half-hour drive away from me. Unfortunately, he's a lot more than a half-hour drive from Navy. So... I don't think Washington is a pipeline state for us, is it? I'm gonna look that up real quick. I'm taking a long time with this one because he's from Washington. You know what? I gotta Navy recruiting needs. Oh, I did write that. Okay. No, Washington. Great pipelines on New Jersey, Maryland, South Carolina, Kentucky, and Arizona. Oh, who do we see from South Carolina? I think it's Charles Yeager. Who did we see from South Carolina? Oh, I did put a second on him. Okay. Okay, where are we here? Okay, we got one left. We got to really... We're not going to win him on location. I'll put a third on organization. Why not? But we got to... He's only... I don't know. Okay, a 1 rating. Okay, defensive end, C-. Athleticism F, physique D. Do we even want him? Oh my god. You know what? I'm not gonna cut him over the list, but yeah. Look, I get it, Charles. You're a favorite son, but we only have 85 scholarships. Okay, let's move on. Louis Irish. Playing time is nada. Winning is nada. Organization. Yeesh. Well, I'll leave it on 1 at least. We're getting hits on the areas that he values least, which is interesting. I'll put another one on academics. Should we just put 1 on each of these? Be done with it? Yeah, we will. He's from Oregon. Okay, Robert Snyder from Vermont. Security. Winning, no. Playing time. Well, let's see. I might put 1 back there. Let's just see what else. Market size is not going to really do it. I don't know. I'll leave it on there. Location, close to home, is important, reasonably important, and we're reasonably close. I mean, Vermont, less than 500 miles. I think we can do location. I mean, my cutoff for what is close, it's not really clear. The rule of thumb I use is less. If it's more than 1,000 miles, forget it. 500 to 1,000 is kind of that middle zone. If they're closer than 500 miles, I consider that close. I don't know if that's correct. That's the rule of thumb I use. Don't, it's one of those things you got to figure out for yourself, I guess. Okay, so playing time is not going to work for Mr. Berger. Winning might, and we are winning now, so I'm going to leave that on there. I think we can start to use a winning. Let's start to use. This is my first season, but we're 4-1. Okay, winning. Should I put a second one on winning? Close to home is not going to work. I mean, okay, so he's from South Carolina. That's a pipeline state. It's a great pipeline state. So it's as good as being close to home. But it doesn't really value it. So I don't want to put a second point here. Market size is very low. Oh, wait, we have 0 available. I might just leave it as it is then. Unless, well, maybe I could put 1 more on academic. We have good facilities. I'll remove playing time and put it on academics. Move on. Oh, we're in free safeties now. Okay, so we just got free safety, strong safety, and then like a couple of kickers, and that's it. Okay, let's move on. Try to move a little faster here. Close to home. Not, well, but we got him, but he's in Florida. I'll leave that one on since we got a hit. Playing time. I'll leave winning as it is. Remove playing time and put 1 on market size. Okay. Giovanni McDermott, Pennsylvania. So close to home. He doesn't really value it. I'll leave the 1 point there. Winning, no. I feel like an auctioneer now. Oh, playing time, 94, and we got a hit. So we definitely want to put a second there. Location. Hell, I'm gonna put a third on playing time. He seems to value it. With 94 value, yeah, okay. We're gonna live or die on that one. Okay. Actually, it looks like we did already, so I'm gonna skip him. Rodriguez. If we clearly already adjusted, I'm not gonna readjust. That's what I'm saying. Playing time, at least not right now. Market size. I'm inclined to leave this as it is. Oh, I'd like to increase the playing time one. I could take it off organization. Yeah, I'll take it off organization and put it on playing time. That'll be it. All right. Okay, winning is, oh well, okay. I'll take off market size. And where do we put it on? Close to home is 85. He's in Michigan. That's probably 425, really? From Michigan? All right. Well, it's 85. Why not? I don't think it was that close. Okay, Cleland Patterson. Playing time, I'm going to leave that because he's 88. Unless, well, prestige is good. Winning is valued too. I'm going to take off academics. I'm going to take off location. So we'll leave. Actually, maybe we'll increase some playing time. And I still got 1 more. Winning or organization. I'll put an organization. Okay, Jonathan Tilton. Okay, we're on strong safety now. All right, we're almost there. And I do want to finish this. Location, Florida, but 90 close to home. Ooh. £726. So it's kind of iffy. I'm going to take that off. I'll put it on academics. We got one more organization. Only 72. I'm not going to put a third point on that. Playing time. Well, playing time deserves a second point. Yeah, all right. Michael Stackhouse. Okay, we have not. All right, we haven't interviewed him. Obviously, we have to. In fact, let's. Oh, these are the last two. Okay, we're on the last two players. We're on punters now. All right. So yeah, but we already have hits on some. So I'm just going to leave this as it is for now. Jeffrey Warren, same thing. I will take off playing time and maybe we'll put it up. He's in Tennessee. I'll put in academics. What about him? Stackhouse. California. Yeah, I mean, we got to hit on everything except winning. I'll leave that there for now. Okay. That's it. Oh, my God. So that completes all of our initial talking points. All right, what else is on our to-do list? Let's take a look here. We got to balance our playbooks. Look at our quarterback situation, and our run game needs improvement. All right, let's just. We got to do the regular recruiting for this week, but I'll do that at the end. Let's just save this for now, and let's go ahead and look at some strategic things here. I have in my notes. Run game needs improvement. Let's go and take a look at our stats and just see how true that is. Rushing. Oh, actually, sort by yards. Yeah, 3.7. Ronnie Barlow is doing well. Only has 50 carries. Ronnie Barlow. Good combination of speed and agility. I'll tell you something. Maybe we should make him. Where is he in the? Oh, he's second. Should I make him starter? Or let me see one more thing. One more thing about Barlow. Only 191 pounds. I was thinking of maybe putting him in at fullback, but his run blocking is terrible. Okay. What about Johnson? No, wait. I would put. No, Barlow. I was going to start at running back because it's Johnson we're looking at. Johnson. Oh, he weighs even less. Strength is very good though, but run blocking is terrible. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will swap these two. Because Barlow's been more productive in terms of yards per carry. Oh man, who did I take off here? Johnson. Default package. Option. We're not using the option package. I don't think. Okay, so we're going to leave Barlow there. One other thing I was going to check before. Oh yeah, strategy. I want to make sure we have two backs turned on, and we do. All right. I'm not going to do anything else for now. Actually, well, we can go to the playbook. Where are we using our different? We're using Navy Wishbone for kind of first downs. Using combined offense mostly for third. I don't know why I came up with that specific. I mean, I'd like to just pick one of them, and we do have to get a third and long playbook. Let me just write that down. I'm not going to do it now. Third and long, or actually a long yardage playbook. I was involved in a playoff game in a pro league the other day where I wish I had put a third down playbook. The thing is, okay, so you can't force more pass. Well, I can actually. I mean, in this case, I can. I can put 100% passing on fourth and long. In many leagues, this is set up so that you can't, like, the most passing you can put on any situation is like 70 or 80%. And so you could put, I could put a fourth long playbook with all Hail Mary, with like just all Hail Mary passes, but you know, it could still run 20% of the time in less than a 2-minute situation. I'm not sure. Like, if you have a game situation, I hate to get sidetracked here, but if you have a game situation where multiple criteria are met, so let's say you're third and goal from the 1 yard line. Well, that meets both third and short and goal line, and of course, if it's at the end of the half, it could also fit end of half or end of game. Does the game just switch to a different scenario, or does it combine scenarios? I think it should. I mean, like, if I have a 3rd and long, but it's in the red zone, I think it should take both of these into account. Generally, I ignore red zone. I mean, it's nice that they put this in there, but I can't think of a special playbook I would want in the red zone because, I mean, I guess I could make it all short passes. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that for now. Let's go into our playbook, and let's just look at Navy Wishbone. Let's see. I mean, I want to look at just the run plays. Actually, let's sort by little gain here. So, oh, you know what? I still have some of these on low frequency. Maybe. All right. So I got. All right. Let's up. So this is an RPO. I know, but let me just see. These should certainly be. I haven't really adjusted these up yet. This pistol, zone, bubble. We got a good running quarterback. Take advantage of it. I'm not going to go all the way up on those yet. I want to find. Well, RPOs are doing really well for us. This wingback counter left out of the wishbone. Let's move that up. Skinny check. Move this to 4. Wingback slam left. Put that up to 4. Up to 5. See, I like starting using 1 as a base frequency rather than 3. I get this is more effective. But yeah, maybe that's why, because I haven't really adjusted these, although it's all from RPOs. But hell, RPOs are doing well for us. So, I mean, why? Moves up to 5. Not all of them. See, now we're getting into lower yardage. So these, these will stay at 1. Are there any that we take out? This is 6 times for 2.8. Maybe I'll leave it in there. 2.8 standard deviation, 1.8. This is 2. Actually, no, wait. This is okay. So this one I want to take out because all right. So standard deviation is low, meaning it's not popping for big plays. It's 2.8. It's pretty consistent. Whereas here it's 2.4, but it has a larger standard deviation. Meaning, so this is probably another good use of standard deviation. If it's a big average gain, you probably want a low standard deviation. You want it to be consistent. If it's a low average gain, you probably want a higher standard deviation because that way you know, okay, maybe it's just, if you ran 7 plays, 7 times, it might just be like maybe one of those was a 5-yard loss, you know, and that's dragging it down, dragging the average down. So I'm not going to really promote this so much. I'll put it up to like a 2. Not means I'm not going to cut it. So, this is one that's very similar. I'll put that up to 2. Are there any that we just... I can't see any that I would... I mean, these up here... You know, I will put these all up to 2. Because I do want them to at least be run. I can't judge them if they haven't been called yet. Maybe I should even do 3. I'll do 3. And then if they're awful, I'll find out quickly enough. Because I need them to be run to figure out whether I'm going to keep them or not. All right, let's go to combined offense. Now this, I probably want to take some plays out. Because it's 102, so I'm going to... Okay, so this has more of the... This combined offense has more of the regular offense. The what do I call it? Navy Wishbone, that's more of the option, and that's why I run it more in first and second. But okay, let's judge some of these. Let's look at the ones that are being run a lot but very little yardage. 6 for an average of 3.7. That's a pass. Oh, definitely. If it's a pass averaging less than like 6 yards, RPO. Same here. But there were 102 plays to start off. I need to whittle these down, definitely. And actually, if I have enough plays that are doing well, I might just say, hey, if it hasn't been run yet, we don't need to worry about it. I mean, this one here. Let's move this one up. High standard deviation, but you know what? It's a high average. I'll take it. That's why I'm not moving up too much. I'll move it up to 5. Same thing here. This resulted in a sack. 2 tight end jumbo fly. Oh, interesting. Long, deep pass out of 2 tight end jumbo. And that could be effective. If they're playing matching quarterbacks to wide receivers, in other words, if they match this with a goal line formation, this could be very useful. That's why I will move this up. I will move this all the way up to 7, even though it has a high standard deviation. All right, let's look at some of these others. I haven't been run that much. This is a pass 3 times for 8 yards. I'll move it up at least to 4. Move this to 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, this is very 22 times 6.6 average. I'll move that up to 5. RPO is still a lot. It's the RPOs are doing well for us. So maybe at some point I got to figure out which playbook is more effective for us. I think maybe what I'll ultimately do is use the combined offense in kind of mid-yard situations. Like I'll use this in like second medium, third and short, that type of thing. I'll use the wishbone on some other short yard, maybe first down and second and short, some division like that. I'm still kind of working that out. Zone peak 8 times 4.8 average. Again, standard deviation doesn't mean a whole lot until it's run a lot of times. It's really hard to use either one of these to judge. If these were run like 20, 30, 40 times, this one here, 2 tight end jumbo in. Okay, 5.7 is a little low for pass play, but it's consistent. I'll bump it up to maybe a 3. I think that's pretty much it for now for this. Some of these, those counter right, ran 1 time for 9, 1 time for 10. Maybe I'll boost these a bit. Three times for 3 times for 7.7 and only a 3.9 standard deviation. This has to be moved way up. No, this is already at 6. I'll just find others that I can move that to 4, move that to 4. I can move this one to 5. That's a low standard deviation. All right. So two tight end jumbo short out, move that to 4. Okay, I'm cautious with moving these up. But you know what? I think I'm at the point where if it hasn't been run yet, I could just take it out. Because if you look at the average, we should just sort these by average gain, highest to lowest. We have the 6 yards. It's tough to tell, but it's about a quarter of the playbook. So you're getting about 25. Maybe I don't want to cut those out just yet. All right, I'll leave that for now. Let's just go to the game plan. Play calling. I think this is actually how I want it. Maybe the second medium, I'll move it back to combined. Third and short. Fourth and short, I'll go with Navy Wishbone. Maybe we'll go running just a little bit more. Although our running game wasn't doing that well, but I swapped out in the depth chart, so let's give that a chance to work. Third and medium should be a little more passing than that. Maybe 81%. First down is going to be very run heavy, especially since the run plays are doing. These are dominating RPO. RPO runs are dominating in this playbook, so maybe I should put this more on running. We get more on first down. First and medium, let's keep that at 30. First and long, yeah. I think the rest of this is good. Do I really have this at 0%? Oh, because we have. All right, I forgot. I put blitzing on. We're allowing blitzing plays in the defensive playbook, aren't we? Let's take a look at the defensive playbook. I think we have an aggressive. Oh, I thought we had an aggressive playbook, but we can put in blitz plays here. I think. I don't know why there's only 26 plays here. But yeah, we need to go into this as well. I almost forgot. Okay, 10 for 1.9. It's promote this one. Definitely promote this one. What can we take out? Okay, yeah, this is out. This one's out. I don't want to take out too much because we're already down to 23. Leave that one. Let's move this down to 1. Demote this down to 1. And just these up here. You know, You think, well, 23 plays. You know, I'll tell you, that's probably enough. If you find something that works, don't force yourself to put more in there. This one resulted in 1 interception and 2 sacks. So even though the standard deviation is high, we're getting results. So I'm not going to move it up that much, but I'm moving up to a 5, definitely. Let's move this to a 10. This to a 9. This at least to a 6. I want to really promote these, even though, okay, standard deviation 4.3 probably isn't that bad actually, even though it's higher than the average. Although it's hard to judge just by standard deviation alone. In fact, I would say it's almost impossible. All right, I'm happy with what we have here. But we had an aggressive play. Maybe it was with Nebraska. I'm not going to put it together now because I think I can go back in as Nebraska and export it. So let me just put that in the. Okay, I'm just looking at my to-do list. Cross out the talking points. Run game needs improvement. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we fixed that or not yet. Why do I have that in my notes? Okay, so what do I have? Yeah, Blitz playbook. So in other words, because these are 0, so I obviously have a setting. Let's go to configuration. Permissions, matches, and strategy. Include blitzes and playbooks. Okay, so there's a setting. If I switch this off, and I don't want to do that, but if I switch this off, I could set a blitz weight that would affect. So if I said, for example, a blitz weight of 50, if I put 50 in here, that would mean that the max blitz is 50. So if I went into my playbook and I set the blitz at 50, it would be 50% of this 50, so it would be 25% blitzing. But notice it's disabled because I have this turned on, meaning that I'm going to cancel out here. Meaning that the only way that these are all 0. The numbers I put in here are irrelevant. I might as well set these all to 0 or all to 100. It does the same thing. The only blitzing we're doing is blitzing that's in the playbook. And you know what? I don't think the built-in playbooks have. Oh, they do. I mean, Lurker is a blitz. No, it's not. They have his own blitz in here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you put in that setting, create new. No. I wonder if the coach playbooks put in blitz plays because I don't see a whole lot of them. Not a lot at all. Interesting. So yeah, that should be a high priority. We need to get that blitz playbook done. Although, I mean, look, defensively, I mean, we're 4th in the nation in points allowed, 72nd in yards allowed. That's got to improve. But I mean, all right, that's something for the future. All right, last thing we got to do here, and we're running low on time because I want to get at least one game in here. Let's quickly look at the quarterback situation. Because I'm a little bit confused on who's coming in what situation. Actually, before I even do this, let me go to the depth. Oh, we're in depth. Backup package on option. Let me just see something here. Go back to strategy. Game plan. Formations. Run package option. Oh. So we're using the run pack, using option for run plays, a default depth chart. I got depth charts and playbooks mixed up for a moment. Yeah, so option for run, default for pass. That's so. This is what we're using for pass. So Frank Burnett is our passing quarterback, and Wallace Williams is our running quarterback. Yet I have Huey and Burnett listed on. Hang on a second. This is confusing me a little bit. Huey's all the way down here. Oh, I was looking at the backup package. Yeah, option. So this is a run plays Huey. So the thought in here is that if it's an option play, if it's a run, even if it's an option play, you're gonna have Huey running the ball. Let me just write this down. Huey, option, and Burnett has. I mean, want to change that. Maybe I'm not going to make any changes now, but let me just look at the stats. Passing. Well, Huey's been pretty good. Burnett has a higher percentage, 72%, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's not bad either. But both of them have about the same number of attempts. So I'm thinking that's a good question. If it's an option play, does that count for the purposes for the purposes of formations? If it's a run play, it's going to put in my option package. If it's a pass play, it's going to put in my default package. If the game calls an option play, this is an option depth chart. So that's not. This is an option plays. If it calls an option play, it doesn't know in advance whether it's going to be run or pass. So which one of these does it use? I should test that one of these days. I gotta think because our Huey and Burnett have about the same number of passes. My assumption is that the runner pass is predetermined when you call an option play. There may be something in the option play itself. Oh, you know what? Manage custom plays. I'm going to create a custom offensive play. I'm not going to actually really create this, but I do wonder if it's an option. How does it know? Like, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here that says. It's like I would assume, based on the fact that our quarterbacks have the same number of passes, but I would assume that each option play has, even though it could be either run or pass, has a preference. So it could be like a running option play, but it could still end up being a pass. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I went into the play designer to see if there's anything that indicates, and it really doesn't. Oh, I see. Run pass, RPOs. I don't know. So it's an option. I can sense an Oh, I see. So a run play could be. Oh, okay. So I'm figuring if it's an option play, it uses run. So it's going to put in our option. All right. So okay. So that would explain why. That would explain why Huey has a lot of passes. Okay, that would explain it because he's the option quarterback, but he's the run play quarterback, but an option will count as a run. Oh, okay, that's very interesting. And I'm assuming we put Huey in because he's faster. I'm not going to do any more with this for now. I'm just do roster. I assume it's Huey because he's faster. 76 speed, yeah. But I mean, 90 arm, 88 intelligence, 74 accuracy. Burnett? Well, Burnett has a 92 arm and 89 accuracy, although his intelligence is a little bit lower. All right, well, I'll keep that. I'll keep this as it is. Let's just save this and go to a game. What do you say? Oh, did I decide which game we're going to call the game in yet? I don't think I determined that yet. Let's look at our schedule. At East Carolina, that's the game coming up. UAB. Yeah, we'll call the game in either UAB or Tulsa. I haven't decided which one yet, but it's a road game this week, so let's just go ahead and see what happens in East Carolina. Should I sim the week? Nah, I'm just gonna sim this game, and then next time we'll do the recruiting and sim the week, and maybe we'll get to multiple weeks. But let's just watch. Actually, we'll do highlights first, and just see what happens. Okay, it's raining. It looks like. Yeah, okay, let's go play. We'll go to a little bit faster. Slightly faster. Okay. Okay, so Eastern Carolina starts out with a field goal, and looks like maybe they're gonna. Oh, we get a big sack here. That's good. I keep wondering if I should put music in the videos, but I think it's distracting, and I'd have to keep. Music samples are only like 20 seconds long. I have to keep repeating. Oh shoot! Yeah, it's gonna be 10-0 now. Uh-oh. I didn't see what ECU's record is. I think they're pretty good. I think, as I recall, they were slightly favored, which actually means if they're at home and they're only slightly favored, that should mean they're not very good. Oh yes. Oh no, wait, no, not yet. What am I talking about? That's their return for touchdown. 17-0. All right, 13:06 left in the second quarter. So oh my God, are they going to score again? Dang, 24. Oh crap. I don't think we're going to end up watching this, and we're running low on time in the episode anyway. I'm going to speed this up. We'll just finish. We'll just do highlights all the rest of the way, unless, Kevin Johnson, big run there, 56 yards. Okay, maybe we get one here. Huey, Burnett. Sorry, Burnett is 12. Okay, well, 24-7, but it's still the second quarter. And then they're going to get a field goal. Okay. 27-7. Well, I mean, we'll watch the second half. You never know. It could be, hey, big pass to Chavez. Is he going to go all the way? Yes, he does. Okay. It's a 2-score game. Still early in the third quarter. Oh, well, yeah. I thought we had a chance to come back there. Still 8-10. It means there's time left, and we've been scoring. Ugh. I'm about to say, there's time left and we've been scoring. If we just have to stop them, and we're not stopping them. I think it is over. I'll just keep it on. Okay, we get a field goal. I don't want to go for field goals here. Yeah, I think I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Get out. They were 1-point favorites at home, which is very interesting. 48-17. Let's look at their stats here. Well, again, Huey's. I wonder if I should just make Huey the regular starter at everything. I mean, he's doing better. I mean, Burnett, 47%. We have to consider that. Running game's doing better. Johnson, Barlow. Well, Barlow. I don't want to. Only 1.8 average, but I'm not taking him out. 88-78. Yeah, I mean, Barlow is ahead of Johnson, I think. Even though, what's that? The only advantage that Johnson has is that he has a better running back rating. But other than that, I would still put Johnson on top. Okay. All right. I think that's going to be an episode, guys. Let me just go. In episode 9, which I'm probably going to film right away, as long as I'm here. Episode 9, we will start with the recruiting. We'll sim the rest of this week, and we'll probably sim UAB. Let's see, what's UAB's record? Wow, they're 5-0. What was you had that? Tulsa. Tulsa is 2-3, but they've won 2 in a row. So, yeah, it'll probably be Tulsa. Tulsa will probably be our calling game, especially since I don't want to take up next episode with it. So we'll do Tulsa. All right, that's it for now. And as usual, like and subscribe. Please do that. And anchors away. See you next time.